Hello, friends. Welcome back to the series in the wonderland of investment. Next topic is summarizing chapter 4 of the book A Random Walk Down Wall Street. It's a fantastic book, really. You must read if you get time. And through very interesting example, the author tries to bring historical facts and tries to activate your thoughts, what you should be doing. Because it's not only history. Generally, history doesn't repeat. But when he talks about certain patterns might repeat with different flavor. So you should be aware. That's the whole idea. So in this chapter, we are going to discuss with you the explosive bubble of 2000. Bubble is always bubble. Bubble appears very large, but inside there is only air. Nothing is there. So you have to be very critical, very careful. We don't value a stock on air. We value a stock on real profit. There's a relationship between price and performance. There's a relationship between the growth and price. There's a relationship with the return and the price. If a stock doesn't give you the return, if the temporary return or return in short term is a part of bubble, you should stay away. That's the whole message we are trying to give you. So in 2000, it was a time of internet. Internet was getting popular, and the company growth happened like mushrooms. Everywhere there was internet shop, working from some garage, some small places. Everyone who are tech savvy and have some resources, they started and got into a business. A very interesting thing. The whole market was buzzing with internet. Different stories started floating around. And every time, one thing which I find common, they want to justify that, look, this is completely new. This doesn't follow the pattern of profit and growth. This doesn't follow the pattern of profit and price. This doesn't follow the pattern of growth and price. Here, the return will come from the future. So again, some sort of castle in the air. And many companies started, many people got around, and banks started giving loan. Banks, when they compete, sometimes they also don't know. I don't know how they forget their valuation metrics. And instead of having those metrics, they start giving them loan without a proper business plan and all those. And those who really followed proper system, proper processes for evaluating, for business planning, they did well. But most of them, for sake of business, they get into this mania, what we call the internet mania at that time. And temporarily the price boomed. Someone who entered and came out before it busted, they made a lot of money. But most of them got trapped. Because what happens is, when this type of mania is created, early stage, only few people ride the bandwagon. And by the time price rise, those are smart ones, they will come out and the whole public will fall in line and they burn their fingers. So better, without timing the bubble busting, the better option is not to get into it. And one to be aware about it. I'm sure you have heard about Cisco. Cisco is doing even today very well. Cisco, what happened was the price boomed. It was a part of internet bubble at that time. And when the bubble busted, Cisco corrected 90%. That time, the business plan was created on a napkin. The techies, they will sit on a coffee in a restaurant. They will give a concept. Look, we don't have time to create a detailed business plan because our business is very different. They will do some fancy sketches and that too will be done on a napkin. And they will takers of that. They will fund them. So when this type of situation comes, when you start seeing this type of situation, you should be very much careful. Even today, when you look at it in India, the startup mania is there. The aggregator, startup mania. See, aggregation is a good concept. But at the end of the day, there has to be a bottom line. There has to be a reality. There has to be a profit. You can't run a startup just on hope of future. Look at what happened with Zomato, what happened with Paytm, what happened with Nika. The investors in the IPO, they have burned their fingers. because valuation is absolutely absurd. The PE at which they are offered, all the cases, in fact, growth is happening. There's a huge loss which is being carried on the balance sheet, and people start investing. So that you have to be very careful about. During internet bubble, very large company like WorldCom, Enron was in energy, but they thought that the actual growth is going to come from internet. So they also shifted to internet. Created some sort of hype in internet, and all these companies busted. They disappeared from the scene. And by the way, Amazon is one very good example which has survived the web and internet, because that time I used to travel a lot to US, and many books which are not available in India, I'll buy in US using Amazon. Look at Amazon today, it's really become diversified. What I'm saying is, I'm not really decrying or saying something against a concept, against a technology. Important is you have to be good in using that technology so that you can create profit for your investor. Without profit, valuation will never ever come. Whenever you see this situation and you find a company where there's a technology and there's a profit, jump into it. Technology just on hopes, be aware. It may not work. Friends, I hope you have learned the concept. And you will believe that why the investment is a wonderland. So if you like the video, don't forget circulating to your friends, your colleagues in your social media network. And also, if you're not subscribed to the channel, please do subscribe to the channel, because that is the way we can grow this channel. And hope you enjoyed the deliberation. And I hope you are going to be present in the next episode also. Thank you so much for the time being, and see you next.